We'll call the Cheyenne County Commissioners meeting to order. Start with the flag salute. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I didn't see any minutes.
How many do we have in Rawlins County?
Two.
6,400, or is that more than a month?
That's 2
That's
months.
2 months.
They were late on getting the billing.
Hey, Rodney. How many do you need?
Where did that come from?
It's just information.
It's a lot to read.
What's that?
Do they need?
Yeah, they probably, it's information for you guys. don't know if you wanna read it or not.
Well, glance at it, but get to read. Quite a bit for Wilson. About reading.
This is just a heads up, isn't it?
Where do you send somebody for driver's training for the van?
We are having it here this year. Usually here. Last year they went to Colby. Rollins and Thomas County are going to come here also.
They all have to go through it every year?
Yeah, they're supposed to have in-person training every year. Last year we couldn't do it, so they eased that.
They said Ron Neitzel's done helping us.
I think he's till the end of the month.
We'll call for the approval of the minutes and the warrants.
I so moved.
I second.
First and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, motion passes.
4:30 minutes. April 30th minutes.
Okay, we need the approval of the 4:30 minutes. I guess they don't have to be signed.
You already
We
signed.
read them already. I think.
Yeah.
I so moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Who approved the payroll? The warrants. Approved the warrants and Roger.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess that brings us to our county attorney.
We had court on Wednesday, and Dolores Yannick has been removed as the Cheyenne County Treasurer. And I'm going to turn it over to Scott to explain how it goes from here.
Yesterday I received a copy of the court proceedings. Is that what?
The court order.
Court order. And I forwarded that, I emailed that to the Director of Elections at the Secretary of State's office and to the county Republican chair. And then the Secretary of State's office should have forwarded that yesterday to the governor, so the governor was notified. Now that the governor is notified, the Republican Party has to wait 7 days before they can do anything, before they can do their convention and nominate someone. They have to do it within 21 days. I believe Trish Willis has set a date for the meeting. It's just a matter of waiting, and then once that's done, and they appoint or say who they want, it goes to the governor. Once the governor approves that and I get it back in the mail, then Dawn could take office, if that's who they choose. Until then, nobody, I mean, even if they appoint, I don't know what you want to call it, at their convention, whether they appoint it or approve Dawn, she can, you know, if they did Dawn, or approved Dawn, she can't do anything until I receive something back from the governor. So it could be a month before.
That's what I figured.
So that leaves us with nobody to do anything until that point?
Correct.
The rest of the license plates and what have you can be handled?
Yeah, Amy and Michelle are taking care of that. Kind of a problem was Dolores never had Amy sworn in as her deputy treasurer. So she, you know, we can't even temporarily make Amy the treasurer because she wasn't even sworn in as a deputy. So, you know, I've talked to them. I think they are talking when they need to April Hall over in Sherman County, the treasurer over there, when they need help. So April's been a big help so far. So it's just have to get through it.
And it's a shame it had to come to this, but
I have a question for Scott. I'm the treasurer for the Cheyenne County Republican Party. Are we required to announce anything in the newspaper on this?
You'll have to ask
I
Trish on
don't
that.
know.
I don't know either.
I'll ask Teresa. She's our chair.
Um,
Is it your responsibility to notify the governor or Teresa?
It's actually yours.
Trish's.
Or Trish's, but I helped her out and got it
Excellent.
done.
Excellent. Thank you.
So,
Excellent.
but yeah, I don't have anything to do with it, but
Yeah,
I
it's a
will
party
help.
matter, right?
Yeah, I will help any way that I can.
So you were able to get all of the forms necessary?
Yes,
and-
I reached out to on a listserv and I've got forms and everything that the Republican Party needs to do, and Trish has those. So.
Yeah, we have an extremely limited budget, so
Right.
I'm always conscientious of expenditure.
I haven't read through there. I don't know that you have to publish anything. I think it's just notifying. the
I'm not
governor.
aware of it. I'm not aware of it.
So I believe that's all I have this morning.
that's it. Okay, then we'll come to our clerk.
The new budget, I was in class last week in Lenexa for my clerk's meeting. I'm not 100% clear on everything yet, but what this has done is taken away the tax lid that we were currently under. And before you had to worry about money. Well, now you have to worry about mills. And like I say, I'm not 100% sure on this, but I think we take the total tax or money that we taxed last year and the mills, and my July abstract will set the mills we need for this year. And I think they divide them, I don't know, average them or something. I don't know. That part I'm not clear on. What I am clear on is the July abstract will set our valuation and get our mills that we need. If we're above those mills, then you're going to have to do a hearing. If we're not, I mean, there's still a whole problem. I mean, this starts now and ends in the end of October, the budget process now. It used to end in August. It doesn't anymore. It goes clear to October now. If we set our budget and everything off the July abstract, when I do my November abstract and valuations went down, we're out. You can't, there's no way to get any more money. You would either have to lay people off or go into your reserves to run off of that. It's really, between this legislation and the new election laws, it was announced that 25% of the clerks are retiring this year because of this legislation.
So if valuation goes up, your mills go down, correct?
Yes.
And the tax lid, was it dollars or was it mills?
It was dollars.
So it didn't matter how many mills you had to, as long as you come
No,
up
your
with
bills
dollars.
fluctuated. It was the dollar amount is what you went off of. Now you have to watch the mills.
Gotta watch them both.
Right. And it was stated if you're close to that revenue neutral rate, which you're at your mills, you probably want to think about going up and just doing the hearing, just in case your valuations drop in November.
I can't see them dropping.
Well, I mean,
Not the way
history,
land value
it's-
and the homes have been
it's-
selling, I can't see it
yeah,
dropping.
I don't either, but it's been pretty steady between July and November. That it doesn't really change too much. Tuesday, I did one class for 4 hours with the state, and next Tuesday or Wednesday, I have another class with CIC on the software. So,
So can we lay off Leslie if we have to?
Please.
Also-
You know what I signed up for.
I have to send out to every taxpayer in August. I have to mail out a form. They don't even have the form yet. We're still waiting on that. The state sent out a deal that the legislature was gonna pay for 2 years of this to cover the cost. They said down there, don't trust your legislatures. They've said this before and they never come through with paying it. So,
So that'll come out of our main budget.
yeah, mine or I don't know, probably mine.
And what is that mailing in August?
It's to notify every taxpayer of their land, or the value of their land, I believe. And then if you have to do an election, I think there's something else, or a hearing to go above the revenue neutral rate, then that's on there also. I kind of estimated it $3,500 a year to do that. Envelopes, paper, and postage.
You're gonna have to hire some help to get that done.
So no, 'cause, we shouldn't have a primary this year. It just depends upon how many people file, because that's right at primary time. So I think that has to be sent out by August 10th. So we'll just see this year how it goes.
Does the appraiser have to do with that too? No?
No, it's just me. But I will keep you updated the more I learn, and everybody in the state learns. I mean, we're all still figuring this out, so. The only other thing I have, well, we need an executive session later, but, Ryan Murray asked if you could let me get to the dates here. Proclaim the week of May 16th through the 22nd Emergency Medical Services Week.
I need a motion for this.
Yes.
We need a motion to claim the Emergency Medical Services Week for the week of May 16th to 22nd.
I make a motion that we dedicate the 16th through the 22nd of May as Emergency Medical Services Week.
Second.
Been first and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed. Okay, motion carried.
Yeah, y'all three need to believe all three names. Okay, and then I'd like to ask for 10 minutes of executive session for non-elected personnel.
I move we have 10 minutes of executive session for non-elected personnel.
Second.
First and second, all in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carried. This will give me some hot juice.